Hey everyone, welcome to a Udyr game, brought to you by Rizzo R. Interesting name. But anyway, I don't know if this is a ranked or blind pick game, but for starters, we got there on his team, AD, Ezreal, Jungle Nautilus, him playing Udyr at top, Ryze in mid, Janna for the support. Then on the other team, Morgana for mid, Kog'Maw for AD, Mundo for jungle, Cassiopeia as well. It actually could be Morgana support than Cassiopeia mid, and then Riven looks like he's going to be top. Just off the bat, noticing here, looking ahead is armor. If it was a draft pick, he would see that he was going to be against Riven, so 18 armor really doesn't cut it, because everything Riven does is AD, and it's a lot of damage. So I would cut, if I had the opportunity to have a page such as this, I would get full yellows as armor, a bunch of blues with armor, a couple reds, and maybe even a quint or two. Just because Riven does so much damage, I mean, I would almost compare her damage to Garen. But anyway, let's get this going. So, lose the names, zoom out a little bit. And the first thing he does is cloth armor, which is actually a really good choice. I don't know how I feel about Tiger stance right off the bat. I would wait to choose Tiger, Turtle, or Bear until I got in lane. Personally, I would go against Riven. I would go Turtle just because early levels Riven's damage is pretty much untradeable, especially with an Udyr. I mean, you can get off a Tiger proc, but that's, if you look at it, 30 plus 112, 142 damage. That's really nothing compared to the combo Riven can do, which can add up to, I believe, 250 to 275. So at early levels, you're not going to be able to trade with Riven. So it's probably best to just go Turtle and farm.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I'm just going to speed through this early bit because it doesn't look like anyone's going to invade.
Minions have spawned.
Looks like we're just going to take a raid. It's actually a really good idea. I'm just going to speed through this because no one raids farming. Now, the thing is, you have to think about, are you going to make it top in time? Is the Wraith killing going to be worth losing, already lost 1 CS, 2, losing 2 for 4 Wraiths? I'd say that's a good trade. But personally, I would probably go for these 2 golems up top, because then you get right into your lane and not miss any farm. See the dance going back and forth? Riven knows he's going to be harassing. Look at that, because you see, he got Riven to less than half health. It's actually pretty impressive. Generally, that trade doesn't work out in your favor that often. So that's good. So now what he really needs to do is, you don't want to sit back and farm. You want to be right up in front here. So if Riven tries to come up and farm, you immediately just get a Tiger proc on her and run out. You don't even need your stun, because she can jump right out. So right when she gets in close to go get that last hit, tap your Q, give her a hit, and run right back out. She's not going to be able to take those kind of trades, especially early. I was watching this guy happen. He's not going to live. I could have called that one, but I believe he still had Bear on cooldown after he flashed, or off cooldown. So he should have flashed, hit Bear, and then immediately run in front of creeps, because what got him killed right there wasn't the exhaust. He was sitting there taking the Mundo Cleaver, which is pretty deadly. I don't know why he's not trying to get the last hits under the tower right now. Especially with Tiger stance, that's very easy to do. So now this should be a gank if he uses Ignite. Yep, that should be a successful kill right there. If you used it a little bit earlier. You see, you gave her a chance to use her shield and run away. You gotta use it as you're fighting, because it sounded like she popped the health pot as you were in the middle of ganking her. Using that Ignite would reduce the health pot's effectiveness, and so in turn she would have been dead. You did send her out of lane, which was a very good thing, but now you just have to catch back up and farm in levels. She is ahead of kill, so you're gonna need about 18 to 20 more CS to even that out. So what you want to do is, while she's gone, you want to just push this lane up really hard. Get every last hit, push the lane up, and then go back and buy. You did push the lane up, but it wasn't in time. So all these creep right here, all the ones that are coming up, they're going to be stuck right here once again because you didn't push it up fast enough. Taking a quick glance around the map just to see what everyone else on the other team seems to be doing. And it appears that Morgana's support. They've got everything under control with wards for the most part. They just ran out in the tri-bush. Don't have health bars on Rise or Cast, but it seems like they're close to even. And now let's go back up to you. Seems like you decided to buy a ward and a couple health pots. I honestly would have just gone straight for the armor boots, because with bear stance and turtle stance, it should be pretty easy for you to get away from a Riven Mundo gank. Riven's got high mobility, but at the same time you do as well, and a very high survivability. So now Riven's going to take advantage of this. She sees that there's not much fun for her to have. So you're gonna run in, try to get those last hits. She's gonna jump right on top of you. When you'll hit her, and at the same time, once you touch her, you've got 12 creep banging on you. I mean, you do have a little bit of armor, but 12 creep hitting you on top of Riven with her high damage, it's just not gonna go well for you, and obviously you're gonna die. Now, if you know that Nautilus is in the area, which obviously he just was, you should try to bait a gank. Because Riven had a ward, but I think that she warded somewhere down here. So you could have baited Riven right in here, Nautilus could have run right up, you could have stunned, Naut could have stunned, and just pulled her into the tower. It may not have been a kill, but it definitely would have forced her back. Just a little thing you want to think about. Don't know why you're sitting mid when there was so much farm you're losing top. This is a quick run for Rise, and you're just losing free CS. Sitting on 400 gold now. I mean, I'm guessing when you ran back, you were probably hovering around 190. If you wait those 10 extra seconds just to come around and with armor boots, because armor boots against Riven makes a huge difference. Because again, she's all physical damage, and then her passive also gives bonus physical damage on her auto attack, which I believe is negated by armor boots, which is a very big deal. Now once again, you're denying yourself experience. If anything, sit in this bush up here. You don't want to run around outside and teleport saying that, oh hey, I'm going to go for that creep, because then she's going to see that and go, oh, free damage on you, because all you're going to be focused on is that creep. What may be a smart play for you here would be to go grab red. You have a couple health pots, you got armor, and you got tiger stance. So you should be able to blow through that red buff very quickly. Nautilus doesn't really need it. He's got enough slows and CCs. You're behind. I mean, taking wraiths is all good, but 23 CS, 24 CS to 46, you need something to give you an advantage. So, next time this matchup happens, you should probably think about asking your jungler, hey, can I take red? I'm a bit behind. I have enough survivability that I can live through her trying to kill me again, and possibly kill her under the tower.
Killing spree.
This is a good thing your AD's getting fed. I don't know why he's a Doran shield. Here would be a great opportunity to get a kill. Here we go. Ignite and get a Tiger proc. Yep, that's a free kill for you. Riven should be running around the corner any second now. What I would do is I would try to flash 2 Rise, or flash in front of her and get a stun. This is where you pop your shield and run away. Nice job.
Enemy killing spree.
They ran away fast enough, but it was the smart play. Your team has a committal problem. Ryze should have definitely popped his W right after that Q just to make sure he secured that kill. Because even if they didn't kill him, it's a short cooldown. Secure a kill. Instead, Riven gets away with red and a kill. Now, I really don't understand why you can even see right here, you're just clicking around raids when there's a whole lot of farm to be had right up here and free experience. What you should do is you should just tell Nautilus to back off. Because he's got a goal for 10 items, going for a second. And you're way behind. Instead, you're going for wraiths, which the trade-off between a whole creep wave and wraiths, it shouldn't even be a question. What I would try to do here is I would try to hook around, get in this bush, because I'm guessing Nautilus cleared the wards. Have Ryze baitcast to run up, get her in a bind, then you come stun. It's a free kill for both of you. Seems like you might be doing that right now. Oh, sure has vision on you, so that's not going to happen. And now you got Mundo. I would not be running right up there if you just got a cleaver from Mundo. So, just from what we've seen, in your email you said that you had a problem with the matchup with Riven. It's not so much Udyr versus Riven, because depending on who gets the early farm and early trades better, they should win the lane. So technically, even though Riven got that early kill, you were getting off a lot better trades. So the main issue wasn't you going against Riven. The main issue was you were denying yourself experience and gold. So Riven just skyrocketed forward. She's got a BF sword double dominance when you have a Magids and Boots 1. If you just stayed in lane and farmed under the tower, you could be, I wouldn't say you'd be even on farm, but close to even. So I'd say maybe be more around the 50 mark. And having the armor boots, Riven probably wouldn't be able to kill you as easily. So now, being so behind, only getting wraiths, and then trying to roam when everything's warded, not really a good idea. Even though Nautilus does have oracles, it was pretty obvious that they just kept warding.
An enemy has been
Now, why do I say it was obvious? Because Nautilus cleared the ward here, and then he went to run over here to see if there were more wards. But when he came back around, he came back up here, hooked back around, and he saw, and then Cass just started dropping her skill shots on him, even though she wasn't in this bush. So now Riven is so farmed that she can just sit here, kill the creep here, so her creep have an easy time just getting free pot shots on the tower. Free farming, coming down here, taking the golems, coming back, free farming, taking the golems, just gonna go back and forth until someone tells her to stop. But at the rate that she's going, that's not gonna happen. Your best bet is just to try to keep getting Ezreal fed, which means you want to keep your tower